Hello, this is Delia again, and I'm reading another story out of the 5-Minute Tales for 4-year-olds. Me and Scarlett are still outside. It's nice outside, and it hasn't rained anymore. Just sprinkled like a little April shower. And that's about it. And then the pretty sun came out just a little bit. So we're sitting outside. You ready for another story called Ella's Playhouse? And here's Belle. She's still looking for the little ants crawling around. She don't understand those things. Ella's Playhouse. One hot summer's day, Ella found her dad snoozing on his lounge chair. "Dad," she called out, "I really like a playhouse in the yard." "Will you build me one?" Ella's dad woke up and said sleepily, "Of course, Ella, anything you like." Then he turned over and went straight back to sleep. After all, there was the whole summer left for doing tiring jobs like building things. "Well, will it be ready by this afternoon?" asked Ella, shaking him by the arm. "It might take a little longer than that," said Dad. Ella smiled and skipped happily away. She couldn't wait to play in her new playhouse. After an hour or so, Ella came back with some of her dolls. "Is the playhouse finished, Dad?" she asked. Dad, who was still in his lawn chair, looked a bit surprised. "Well, Ella, making a playhouse is not as easy as all that," he explained. "First, we'll have to draw a picture of what we want it to look like. And then—" "That's okay, Dad. I know exactly how I want it," said Ella. "I'll go and get my crayons." Ella's dad sighed quietly to himself, got up out of his chair, and followed Ella into the house. The pair sat at the kitchen table with Ella's big pot of crayons and a huge pad of white paper. After a while, they had finished the drawing of the playhouse. It had pink walls, 4 little curtains, and a bright red front door. It also had curtains and a white fence around. It also had curtains and a white fence around the outside. "That's exactly right," beamed Ella. "Now, when will it be ready?" "Oh, in a little while," said Dad doubtfully. "But I think I'll need a cup of tea before I get started." Ella went off to get some more of her toys. While Dad went into the kitchen, in a while, Ella came back and heard the kettle whistling. "Is my house ready yet, Dad?" Dad, who hadn't even poured milk into his teacup yet, jumped up from his chair. "Well, Ella, it's not as easy as all that," he explained. "I'll have to find some wood to make the walls and roof." And "That's okay, Dad. There are pieces of wood in the shed. I'll help you get them." Ella dragged them out. Ella dragged him by the hand to go to the shed at the end of the yard. Normally, Dad tried not to go into the shed because it was full of not only pieces of wood, but lots of dust and spiders as well. After an hour, they had collected enough wood. Ella's dad was now very hot, dirty, dusty, and covered in cobwebs. He was also exhausted. "I've done more than enough work for today," he said. Oh, and he thought to himself, "The football is about to start on the television. I don't want to miss that." Ella's dad crept back into the house, shutting the living room door, and he turned on the television and settled himself on the sofa. "Aw, that's better," he sighed happily. Just as the game was reaching halftime, Ella heard the sounds of cheering football crowds coming from the living room. "Dad, does this mean you finished my playhouse?" She asked, popping her head around the door. Well, now, I just came into the house. I just came to find some of my tools," said Dad. "I know exactly where your toolbox is," said Ella. "Come with me and I'll show you." Dad reluctantly followed her to the garage. There, on his workbench, was a big box of tools. "Thank you, Ella," said Dad. "Now I'll be able to start building your playhouse." "That's great," said Ella. "I'll come back when you've finished." Dad carried his heavy box of tools down to the end of the yard. "I suppose I can't put it off any longer," he sighed to himself. Rolling up his sleeves, he took out some tools and started building. For the rest of the afternoon, he hammered and sawed, screwed and painted, until just as it was getting dark, he had finished the playhouse. It looked just like Ella's drawing. "Ella will be so pleased," Dad said to himself. "I'll go and tell her it's finished." Wearily, he put his tools back in the box and carried the heavy box to the house. "I wonder where Ella is," thought Dad. He went into the living room, and there was Ella, fast asleep on the sofa. "Ella," he called gently. "Wake up, Ella. Your playhouse is finished." Ella slowly opened her eyes and yawned loudly. Dad, she said, I've just had a lovely dream about a huge swimming pool in the yard. Please, can you help me with one of those now? Uh, Now she wants a pool. He's done went and done the playhouse, and now she wants a pool. That's cute. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was sweet. There will be more soon. Did you like that, Scarlett? The playhouse? Yeah, that was cute. That was cute. I liked it too. Belle's still down here looking for bugs, trying to figure them out. What are you doing down there? You're going to get it. Are you getting it? Got to get her a nice thing to let her be able to walk around in here. Hope you all have a wonderful day. There will be more soon.